Hello everyone. So I've been doing something I haven't done in a very long time. And that is I started listening to podcasts on iTunes again. I finished one episode of Unsolicited Advice with Ashley Nicole and Taryn Renee. And then I started watching I'm almost done with the first season of Punisher. I was on episode 7 when I started today or last night. Now I'm on episode 11, so I've watched 5 episodes, and there's still so many episodes left to go. I want to finish season 2 and take care of business, because the most important thing to me is getting caught up on all of the TV shows that I've watched on Netflix and I've watched on iTunes and I've watched, on TV and that kind of stuff. But there's also other shows, that I've watched that aren't on Netflix. Like Game of Thrones. That's an HBO show. And, there's so many shows that are out there. I mostly watch, superhero shows. Like I've watched, Punisher, I've watched Iron Fist, I've watched, Jessica Jones, Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow, The 100. Even though I don't know if that's technically considered a superhero film or video, or not film or video, TV show, but it's still a good show. And then I've watched iZombie and all these other shows, Stranger Things, 13 Reasons Why, OA. All of these shows are great shows. Bates Motel. And I want to get caught up as much as I can on all these shows. And we're just 2 episodes away from starting 3 episodes away from starting season 2 of the Punisher show on Netflix. And it's just a great show all the way around. The movie was great. The one where, I can't remember who played Frank Castle in the movie, but in the TV show it's Jon Bernthal. He played Shane in Walking Dead. And he was in Fury. He was one of the soldiers in Fury. He's a soldier in Punisher. He's done it all basically. Some people didn't like Shane in The Walking Dead, and they didn't really have to see him for very long, because he only lasted 2 seasons, and they're already on season 10 this year. So he hasn't been on the show for 9 years. And then, he's done other work too that's, besides Punisher, besides Walking Dead, and besides Fury, and and all these shows and such. He's done other movies as well. And he's a great actor. The thing is, I actually got to sit down in a Q&A and watch him, back in 2014 when I went to my first Comic-Con here in the city I live in. And he was, he seems cool. He seems like a cool guy. But in the show, he was in The Walking Dead when he was on for the first 2 seasons. He kind of was, the villain. And in Punisher, he's not. He's not the villain. He's basically the vigilante, the hero, whatever you want to call him. Because he's trying to, to kill all the people that killed his family. And, yeah. That's basically the storyline. And it's just, with all the shows that I've watched in my lifetime, whether it's, it's these small things, whatever it is, all of these shows have meaning towards me. That's why I watch them. I love medieval stuff. I love, superhero stuff. I love, zombies related stuff. I just love it all, to be honest with you. And that's what's important to me, is that I get to watch, shows like The Punisher, and watch shows like OA, and watch shows like Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, and and shows like that, Bates Motel, and Big Bang Theory. I mean, I can list off like 20 shows that I love. But that's just me. And that's what I love to do, is to watch shows that I love. It'll take time, but I'll get through them all eventually. And that's what's important to me, is that I get to get through all of these shows and just do what I do best. And that's, entertain myself. Whether it's reading a book, watching a TV show, watching a movie, listening to a podcast, listening to music, I don't know, everything. Watching YouTube videos, filming YouTube videos, all of it. It's so important to me. And we're day 616 of consecutive daily vlogging, which means we're going to be at 1,000 before the year ends. Or maybe early next year we get to 1,000 days of consecutive daily vlogging. And it'll be 2 years on September 13th of this year. And I have so many amazing things planned for the rest of this year, and into next year, and into the year after. But I don't want to divulge every single little thing that I have planned, because I know I told you guys 2 things I have planned for this year and next year. But there's so much more that I want to do. And I'm going to do it. It's just going to take time, effort, and the ability to do it when I want to do it. So, with that being said, I will see you guys all tomorrow with a brand spanking new vlog. You guys know the drill. Keep it up. Bye-bye.